This is my mom and dad. And your mom and dad.
Mom and dad, their wedding days. And you definitely have your mom's eyes. You could see I definitely have my dad's eyebrows.
You do have your dad's eyebrows.
Melinda Tate Irwegas and her husband Sergio are expecting their first baby.
Younger. Here's mom and dad with me and my brother.
Yeah.
Sister hadn't come along yet, but this is what our little boy might look like. That's me.
Their unborn child carries a mixture of genes not just from them, but from all their ancestors.
It's like the spitting image.
Mm-hmm.
You look so much like your mother here.
But which genes got passed on from whom, right now is anybody's guess.
Because here you are, and this is what our little girl might look like. I wonder if the baby will have the characteristic eyebrows that comes from my father's side of the family. We call them the Irwegas eyebrows.
Or that it won't have my dad's nose.
Your nose.
We talked about having children a lot. He's been saying 5, 6, you know, and I was like, well, let's start with 1,
Yeah.
you know, 2, maybe 3.
The baby likes the water.
In their efforts to pass on their genes, Melinda and Sergio pursued dramatically different strategies.
I can't wait for the baby to come.
Like most men, Sergio has been constantly producing sperm since puberty.
Are you?
But Melinda created all her eggs when she looked like this, a fetus in her mother's womb. Within a couple of months, she created several million eggs. And then, the eggs began to die. At the age of 31, Melinda may only have a few thousand left. But that's okay, because inside an ovary, as opposed to a testicle, it's quality, not quantity, that counts. Every month, one of a woman's 2 ovaries selects an immature egg cell to lavish with attention. Hundreds of support cells tend the egg, feeding it until it grows fat. When it's ready, the whole entourage, the egg along with its helpers, oozes out of the ovary. Waiting for them is the open end of the fallopian tube, which leads to the uterus. Its tentacles capture the egg and pull it inside. The egg is swept along by muscular contractions of the tube, as well as the constant swaying of tiny cilia. The egg has everything it needs to start a new life, except for one thing: DNA from a sperm. And it has to get it fast. If the egg is not fertilized within a few hours, it will die. With sex, there will always be pressure to meet and impress a mate. When it comes to actually choosing a partner, there's a lot to consider. For us, it might be somewhat more complicated than picking the one that smells best. But there's no doubt that the process can be heavily influenced by chemistry, natural drugs that flood the brain.
Mi amor, mi amor, mi amor. Mi amor, mi amor, mi amor. Mi amor, mi amor, mi amor.
When love is in the air, the body can undergo some dramatic changes. Signals from the brain speed up the metabolism of glucose. As a result, body temperature rises. Skin, sweats, heartbeat, and breathing get faster. In a man, hormones cue blood vessels to relax, allowing the spongy tissue in the penis to fill with blood. At the height of sexual excitement, millions of sperm are squeezed out of storage and swept up by fluid gushing from several glands, including the prostate. The flood carries them into a 15-inch long tube, looping into the abdomen and then out through the penis. It's only about a teaspoon of liquid, but it typically contains about 300 million sperm.